Alright, hello guys. So, now we will start the the round 2 of the qualification stage, and definitely Junior deserves to be casted. It will face Tyrant, which is the masterpiece of its team, composed with AIs all made by Alevo. So, the settings are ready. Just let me know if the sound is okay. It might be fine. Alevo team is definitely promising. It lost in the winner bracket against Alice's in closed games. It lost 1-2, and Junior lost, I don't remember which was its opponent, let me have a look. Okay, it lost against ATE 2-0, but we've got a new version of Junior which is definitely stronger. Sound is okay, thank you man. So here we go. We've got Keep Your Age, okay, nice. Okay, so we've got a decent map for each opponent. I really love the forest, which is so close from the TC Junior side. The main gold is in the front, but we've got gold in the back, which should be fine. And Tyrant side, the map is definitely pretty good too. Tyrant is the last AI made by Alevo, which made so many AIs. Unfortunately he disappeared, but Tyrant is definitely its masterpiece. And beside this team, we've got another AI made by Alevo, which is in another team with Dreadnought, which participates to Puma's team with AIs made by Marathon, EL, and Promi, of course. So, in fact, in the loser bracket, the road is gonna be pretty long to reach the third place, which qualifies the AI to the final stage. That's gonna be a lot of games to win. And let me check who is gonna be the next opponent for the winner in this match. Okay, so the winner between Alevo Regiment and Junior will face the loser between Bundle City and Rehoboom, so let's say that the next opponent should be Bundle City. And unfortunately the loser is gonna be the first being eliminated from the Davis Cup 6. Okay, so we've got both of the AIs having reached feudal age, and both should go for archery units. We've got already 4 villagers meaning gold, so we should see archers for red. And Junior should go for skirmishers only at the very beginning of the feudal age, which should already give a clear advantage to Junior. And Tyrant does have already 4 more villagers than the opponent. Maybe Junior did already research Wilborough. That would explain the difference in the villagers' number. As expected, Junior won the first battle with its skirmishers, and it already can put some pressure on red. It does have the benefits of the hill just in the front of the red town. Oh, did red attempt to build, yes, a tower? Let's see how Junior is gonna react from this. It can be clearly disturbing. Yeah, Junior is gonna focus on this tower. That way Tyrant can definitely feel better now, more safe. Tyrant does have already 3 archer ranges, 2 only for Junior, which does have the military advantage, but it should lose some skirmishers against this tower. And Junior eventually goes for the main gold in the front. Oh, Tyrant is really close to up castle. Okay, that's the case. With 3 more villagers than the opponent, but well less army. And Junior needs to destroy this tower quite fast and go to press the opponent, or it's gonna be pretty dangerous in the early castle age of Tyrant. We should see some crossbows. And maybe some elite skirmishers, but actually Tyrant is not keeping wood for this upgrade. So we should see crossbows first, I guess. Yes, crossbows. Well, Junior is doing fine. He did have the military advantage. 30 units against 5. He did have the hill. And Junior retrades the time to research Castle Age. Well, it returns to the battle. I think it's a good idea anyway. We shouldn't let Tyrant remake an army. Oh, this castle is great for Tyrant. The civilian population is the same. And we've got a second TC for Tyrant. And with this help of this castle, I think definitely Tyrant can take a edge advantage from having 2 TCs. Well, 3 stables. It looks to be a lot. And I don't know why it went for 2 barracks. So as expected, Junior stays with 1 TC only and keeps pressing with the precious elite skirmishers. And for some reasons, Tyrant just stopped training any units. Oh, nice. Nice castle in the front to support the army. It gives a clear map control now for Junior. While Tyrant does have 10 more villagers than the opponent. Well, a second castle for Tyrant, interesting. Nice ramps. Maybe a third one would be useful, especially because we've got actually 2 castles. It's a shame Tyrant doesn't run any knight. Nice, a second castle now for Junior. And Tyrant doesn't get any advantage from the fact he does have actually 20 more villagers than the opponent. There are so many idle villagers at this point. And this game, it looks already over. Impressive from Junior. And Junior eventually took the score advantage. It makes sense. Wow, that's really impressive. That's an humiliation from Junior to have pulled so many archer ranges all over the map. The message is just where you wanna try to reboom. I am here, ready to send some elite skirmishers on your face. And to respond, we can see that Tyrant just built a lot of mining camp. And the game looks over. Junior just needs some rams. How many siege workshop does it have actually? Well, there is no space for siege workshop. Just need some archer range more. A fourth castle on the face. Well, that's already quite impressive. Tyrant won against Ulysses in the 1v1. While Junior is able to defeat Tyrant. Junior does have the resources to research Imperial Age. But it looks like he doesn't want to research Imperial anyway. So I think that if Junior managed to win against Alevo Regiment, it will need a new small upgrade, force it to research Imperial Age and train some CL rams. It would make the game faster. Okay, so at this point I will give the victory to Junior. Tyrant does have less than 100 population. So, 1-0 for Junior, good job. I update the score, and here we go for the 4v4. Okay, so the world AIs made by Alevo play any civilization. So we've got the first one, which is Tyrant player 2, will play team random, while the other of the team will play random. We've got 2 Tyrant plus 1 Ace plus 1 Lightning. So Ghost Korean and Saracen will be the 3 random civilizations for Alevo team. It's probably not the strongest civilizations for those AIs, but let's see. At least we've got 1 Tyrant as flank, Tyrant being the most aggressive AI from its team. In the other side we've got Ace, which tends to go for fast castle in general. It looks like Junior does have some issues while it's luring the boar, which tends to be lured quite far from the TC. So Junior doesn't care if it's pocket or flank, so it will play the same regardless the position. We already know that Junior doesn't like to go for Imperial Age. That's probably his weakness. So I think that the 4v4 is definitely the weakest setting for Junior. 2v2 should be already better for a potential third game in this match. Okay, we've got here a nice pressure from teal and green in coordination with two towers. Teal's one is definitely not the best. And we've got grey, whose tower should be way better. Okay, so blue didn't find orange, but it did detect purple, which should be its supposed closest enemy. Let's see if orange is gonna punish blue, I mean. And fortunately, yellow went for some infantry, which definitely should help against this tower. And I think that orange did attack blue at a good timing, because purple was really vulnerable while blue was coming on it. Now purple does have some precious knights. And it's a nice raid from red. And teal is gonna be the fastest in researching Castle Age from its team, while red and purple are already in Castle Age as expected, because Alevo knows when it's pocket or not. And purple is eventually entering the dance with a bunch of knights. There is some easy meat for it. So basically we've got green and blue in a pretty bad shape, taken in 1 versus 2. At this point teal can't do much with its elite skirmishers against the knights. And in the contrary of Shadow, which went for knights, Junior just stays with his skirmishers. And Teal is eventually trying to delay the death of its closest ally, the green player, but its kill ratio shows that going full elite skirmishers in Castle Edge is definitely not a great help. And blue survived, but it doesn't have TC anymore. Let's see if it's able to reboom, at least to build a new TC. I'm not sure about this. Oh, Teal just built a castle in the front. So did Grey, but without success. And red player is researching KPLH. But it might be busy for a while with those castles. Teal maybe can have an opportunity to kill yellow without any support from red. Let's see. Okay, so green did lose its TC2. Okay, no more castle in the front of red player. Okay, Fireball, we need a to-do list, like the ability to build one TC, of course. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna increase the speed. This game looks over anyway. Yes, red and purple are full population in Imperial Age. Okay, so the score is 1-1. We've got a pretty even match. Okay, so from what we saw in the 1v1, I would say that Junior should win the 2v2. And Ace looks kind of weaker than Tyrant, so I definitely don't see Ace able to survive from Junior. Okay, so Ace is gonna be Teutonic. Well, it's a shame to see that Blue does have a bug. The scout just can't reach the ships for some reasons. Yeah, it's gonna hurt Junior a lot, I think. Green side, things look better. Well, okay, we are safe with this villager, which eventually came to the ships.
Yeah.
That's definitely fortunate. So green does have a pretty decent feudal age time, under 11 minutes. Well, interesting to notice that Ace went for a stable just after the archery range. Okay, it goes for scouts. It definitely could work against Junior. But indeed, going for scouts as Teutonic is not something you would like, because it doesn't have light cavalry later in the game. And it looks like yellow is... okay, it's eventually going on blue. Okay, we've got the first battle. And scouts should work, of course. Yeah, it's already giving Ace a clear advantage in this battle. Oh, red didn't find green. That hurts. I think it's definitely a bad news for Junior. Well, I'm scared it's the end of the story for Junior in this competition, unless Green eventually acts like a man. So, red is already researching Castle Age, followed by green. What can give some ups to Junior is the fact that it went for elite skirmishers. Red is definitely not ready for this. And I think that something is preventing green to attack. I assume it did find red anyway. It does have the military advantage. 43 military units against 24. It's almost the double. Well, if I'm right, green just researched chain barding without any stable. Okay, eventually red went on green. Green's army is eventually acting. And once again, it's a lot of outer ranges. Yeah, I have to admit that in fact Ace was very strong in this game. But I keep thinking that Tyrant is a bit more competitive in general. Well, it's definitely the end for the blue player. So this game is quite different from the 1v1 in which we saw Junior dominating its opponent. This 2v2 shows that Junior does suffer from issues in team games in general. And the fact Junior did have two opponents to face just disturbed green, which never attacked any opponents. So yep, now red is just killing green. We've got our score 2-1 for Alevo's team. Well, we can say that Junior improved a lot from the previous match. Now, today it was able to research Castle Age, at least. And I think that it deserves maybe another small upgrade, just to make it participate to the next competitions, at least not as a competitive AI, but a nice AI which can face, I would say, weak opponents from the newest scripters. So please keep working on Junior, just make something to help it to research Imperial Age and at least to stop building those so many outer ranges. That already would be something great. Okay, so I'm up for another match. Just let me know if you want to see the Morrigan against Binary or Alpha versus Games God. I let you choose which you want.